Hey, everyone.
Hey, good morning.
Good
afternoon.
Welcome to our first business spotlight on our Around Winter Haven group. I am so excited to introduce our team and introduce our first business spotlight. I am McCann, and I'm a realtor here in Winter Haven with Excellence Realty. And with me, I have Glenda Reeves from Anzar Insurance Group and Heather Blair from American Liberty Mortgage. And our guest today is Amada Anderson with Winter Haven Food Tours. And we're so excited to have you, Amada, to be our first business spotlight. We're so excited about the business that you're bringing to town.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Terrific. So tell us a little bit about yourself and about what Winter Haven Food Tours is all about.
Yeah, so I'm a licensed guide in New York City, and I moved here to Florida a couple years ago. And I've been doing tour guide work for over a decade. And when the pandemic hit last year, I wasn't able to go back to work. And I basically just kind of thinking, like, I really wish that I could find some kind of work over here in Winter Haven. Well, I had to work at the City Hall, and I got to know Winter Haven and their restaurant. And I started thinking, they have so much variety that there should be this, and it's so pretty downtown. Like, there should be some kind of tour or something like that. But I wasn't thinking about starting any of the businesses until just in December when I said, you know what? I think there should be one. I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. And Winter Haven Food Tours was born.
Fantastic. How exciting. So what made you come to Winter Haven in the first place?
Yeah, so my mom is 74. She's going to be 75 next month. And she was getting older, and she lived in this beautiful big home here in Florida. And I was saying, my work allowed me to travel. So I thought, well, I could live anywhere, and I could, still travel for my work. I told my husband, I said, do you want to maybe go help my mom out and move down to Florida? Very different from New York, though. There's no more snow and ice, and lots of very, very different. A lot of things can be slowed down. And he goes, yeah, let's give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen, right? So we also had decided to try to have a baby. But I didn't know that the universe was totally listening to me and was like, oh, you moved to Florida. Oh, you slowed down. Oh, you're going to have a baby. So it all kind of worked its way out. And so I'm a new mom. And but that's how we ended up here in Winter Haven.
Awesome. Well, I can't think of a better place to be.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's actually growing on me every single day a little bit more, especially now that I'm looking at all of the things that are available to do here and experience, including the food. So
awesome. So Winter Haven Food Tours was born. Your husband moved with you. He also has a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is his business?
So the joke is, I was saying before, but the joke is that he is a dog walking, and it's called Storytales Dog Walking. And so he walks dogs, and I walk people. So it's Storytales Dog Walking, and we service Lakeland, Auburndale, Winter Haven, and yeah, if you need your dog walk, call us, and we'll come help you out.
Awesome, too cool.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about the food tour. So you open officially when?
So I'm opening officially around the middle of March. So March 17th is like the first date available for tours to be booked. And I'm offering 4 different types of tours at the moment. One of them is in the afternoon, and it will feature, I'm gonna pull up my notes real quick. It will feature almost 8 to 10 different restaurants, and things like French truffle burgers, authentic spring rolls, edamame, fried pickles, infused olive oil pickles, things like tacos and gourmet filled cookies. And it's pretty much for everybody. You know, like an afternoon stroll, and you get to try like different things. My whole point was maybe you love, you know, Italian food, but you've never had edamame, or you've never had sushi. And places that are in Winter Haven are so unique. And there's like 3 new businesses that are opening up soon too. So when I started talking to people about what I was trying to convey as far as Western cuisine on the food tour, come to find out there's places that are opening up that are, there's this place called Local Eatery that's going to be opening soon, and they have like what's it called? They're going to have like special wines that are ice cream wines and things like that, and a lot of it's like real. It's very different. It's very more local and down to earth and really special. So there's going to be quite a bit of different varieties of different types of things. And then the other 3 tours I have are catering to what is being offered there in Winter Haven. One of them is a brunch tour. So you get to have some drinks, some cocktails, and get to try different brunch items. Looking at like fried green tomatoes. We're looking at, you know, chicken strips and waffles, ricotta and lemon pancakes.
Yum.
Oh, yummy. I'm like thinking I'm going to need to do a lot of walking if I go on that, just to work off what I've eaten and drank.
It's a good thing it's a walking tour.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, and then there's different desserts. So I created something called the Sweet Tooth dessert tour, and this will give people the opportunity to try like Richard's muffins. I'm sure you guys have heard of Richard's coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the muffins, oh, they're so good. But we've got like fried lime pie. We'll have some Mexican flan, and chocolate samples, Thai custard with sticky rice. So different culture, different experiences, but dessert, cannoli, you know. So
that sounds awesome. I hear Treasured Isle. I hear Treasured Olive does stuff with ice cream and their oils too.
Actually, I had a conversation with them, and I had asked them about bringing food to their store, and they were so cool. They told me, well, we do it a little bit different. We use ice cream, and I said, you guys use ice cream? Oh my gosh! And that's actually what inspired me to do the Sweet Tooth tour, because I was like, here we go. We've got infused olive oil. We're gonna have flan, cannolis, stuffed cookies, all this stuff. I was like, these are all different types of things. And like that place, eatery, he's going to have like some dessert, wine things. So I was like, this is like our ice cream. And I was like, this is really, really neat. Like, I think this is going to bring a lot of attention to downtown Winter Haven and the restaurants that they offer.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, for the breweries, Grove Root, and we've got Union Tap Room, and so it has to be a happy hour tour, because you got to have like a drink at the place. And what I love about Grove Root is that they have a different food cart option almost every day of the week. So each tour is going to be very unique. You're not going to get like the same food truck, unless you join me and time it that way. So I'm working with food trucks too to spotlight them and let people know, like, hey, these people have food that's available only on at this time we're at Grove Roots, but you can join me for a tour. And you can try the food trucks. So that's my 4 tours at the moment. And yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
Sounds like it. Yep.
How does one book a tour?
Yeah, it's super easy. You can just visit the website and you can click on the tour that you're interested in. There's a little book now button, and then you just go through the steps to process payment, and you can join us. We do have a minimum amount of people that have to participate in order for the tour to function, because I have to pay for the food in advance, or as we're going along, I'll be paying for it,
Mm-hmm.
But so I do have a minimum amount, but if you bring at least 4 people, it comes out to like $55 a person. And for the 2.5 hours, it's a pretty reasonable price, especially with the amount of food that you get. So I highly recommend minimum of 4, maximum of 10 at the moment with COVID. And yeah, but if not, I have options for private tours, and I did leave options for if you just have like 2 people, and so you pay a little bit more, but can make it work.
And we are looking forward to doing one of these for a meetup when we can get more than 10 people, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have more than 10 to get started with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
I also noticed that you have a blog and a newsletter. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so I have a newsletter that I'll be launching very shortly. It's going to feature a couple of different things. There'll be like a recipe of the week or a month. Like this last year, it's definitely gotten me more too. So I'm appreciating food in a whole different way. So there's recipes. I'm also doing something similar to what you guys are doing, where we're featuring like local businesses.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 2 videos out already that I've been posting to my YouTube page. I visited the flea market. I mean, the farmer's market. I said the flea market twice in the video, and I was like, oh. But I was like, farmer's market. So it's kind of like it'll feature things to do and places to eat. And that's at the moment I'm going with the newsletter for both local tourists. If you're looking for something and you're not sure where to go, and we can help you with that. So.
Awesome. And we'll make sure that we put a link on our website for you as well, so that people can find you from our Around New Haven link.
That'd be really nice to meet you. Yeah.
Ladies, do you have any other questions for Amada?
Not at the moment. She went through everything.
Yes, I
As
feel
was
the
thinking of
same.
questions, you were like answering it. So that was actually pretty cool.
Oh, great. That's so great.
Okay, so I do have one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite thing about Winter Haven?
Favorite thing about Winter Haven? Well, you know what?
Besides us.
when I was going to work, it was early in the morning. I had to be at work by 8. When I was working at City Hall before. I absolutely loved seeing the little bunnies around the lake.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would say, "Good morning, bunnies," and I know that seems like really silly, but coming from New York, where the only creatures that you see most of the time are rats or pigeons,
Mm-hmm.
like these cute little bunnies by the lake, eating, jumping, hopping, like it was just like so different and so cute, and I was just like, this is really, really a whole different lifestyle change, but I could appreciate it, I appreciated these little bunnies, and it just like, and I would count them on the way. I'd be like, I saw 5 today. I saw 2 today.
I have a lot of little bunnies in my neighborhood too, and I love that. I didn't have that anywhere else, you know. And then I moved out here, and I see them all the time.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
I just and then there's these egrets that have taken up in our neighborhood. These big now there's 3 huge, like huge cranes or egrets or what are they called? And they just prance around like it's like, you know, South Florida safari or something.
Right. Yeah, I think those are herons, the bigger ones.
Yeah, they're herons. That's what they're called. Yeah.
We have a pond coming into our neighborhood, and now we have otters, and that's been my fun thing to watch.
Otters. Okay, I'm gonna have to move because I don't get any of that fun and exciting stuff. I just get the white birds with the big long beaks. Those are the egrets, right? That
Yes.
like stick holes in your yard. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to sell you a house then, aren't I, Glenda?
Yeah.
Well, Amada, thank you so much for being on. We appreciate you being our first spotlight. I'm so excited to have you come in to Winter Haven. It's something we definitely need. We get a lot of questions about walking tours downtown and things like that. Be able to incorporate the two is super exciting.
Yeah, we're happy to work with you guys. Help you get those tours started and going.
Yes,
Absolutely.
we're excited too. We can't wait.
So with that, I also want to remind everybody, I am a local realtor here in Winter Haven or around Winter Haven Realtor. And if you are thinking about buying or selling, certainly give me a call. I'm happy to help you out. Heather can help you with refinances at American Liberty Mortgage. She can help you with refinances or helping you purchase a new home. And Glenda is our resident insurance expert with Ansar Insurance, and she will be able to help you too. So with that, guys, have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed our first class. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.